Cigna, Blue Cross, Aetna, United, and many more. Press 1 to get a hassle-free assessment, or press 2 to be placed on our Do Not Call list. Thanks for your time, and be healthy and blessed.
I'll put you on speakerphone.
Okay, not a problem.
Now, you folks have called me a few times.
Someone that just called you?
Yeah. Who's calling today?
Okay. Are you looking for health insurance?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for calling.
Okay. What's your age?
I'm 63, just yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Actually, two days ago, it was on the 3rd and not the 4th.
Okay.
I think it was.
Okay, so your birthday is July the 4th or July the 3rd? Hello?
Hello? What? Who am I speaking to?
Is there something on the ground up there? Do you guys see something on the trail up there?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I can't tell what it is.
Hey, what the hell is that?
Yeah, it doesn't. Does it look like anything important?
I know what it is.
You don't need to. I don't see.
What the hell is that?
It's too far, huh?
What is it?
It's
Hey!
Hot Roll,
Can you see what that
the
is?
amazing new show that combines everything that you ever needed all into one show.
Hey, it's that show that, fills that void that was left when we lost Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross and Jon Stewart and Dave Letterman. They're gone!
Can you pick that up? Pick that up? Oh. See if you can get to that. Oh, never mind.
Episode 8, Tocho. We made it, people. You and me, we made it to the tippity top of the biggest mountain in the thingy dingy. I'm granting us all, we're 20K vert right now. Each and every one of us 20K at this point. On today's show, we're gonna do $1 million ideas. I have more.
Did you guys see that thing up there? That thing up there.
Also, I'm going to go into detail about why I don't go into detail about what's on the show. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to does it. And why so many guitar solos? Well, like skiing, it's that place right there. That place between sleep and consciousness. So get ready.
Strap yourself in. Drink yourself a nice cold glass of water. Because we're going after it.
Episode 8. Can you believe episode 1? Started with just such ambition, so much momentum that here we are at episode 8. Taking on larger problems. Here's the thing. We begin today
already
with a very strange experience. So we're going to begin the day by calling it the end.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of this part. Start back up after lunch.
This guy. Like, we start the show, first thing he does, he's off to lunch.
I hope you're enjoying this.
I do, but why can't we have that good, clean audio? So yeah, so he's having lunch, and usually what happens is it's at the Mid-Mountain Lodge. It's this beautiful lodge. There's fewer guests go there, is what I'm trying to say. And so I can go and be out of their way and get a quick lunch and then get right back after it. The crew there and the staff this year especially has been the best ever. Oh my gosh. And they take care of me, and I tell them, I'll get back there and help them. I don't need people to fuss over me just because I'm, people think I'm like the cop or something. And as you know, I just barely working here, right? Giving out free stuff. Okay, now we're back.
Okay, I guess this is part 4. Just leaving mid-mountain.
Everything on their menu is top notch. They've somehow managed to get these people who are incredible artisans to work their magic there. But even just the old classics like the cheeseburger, the bratwurst, they did this corned beef sandwich, this pastrami sandwich. Guys, I'm making you hungry. Well, it was so good. Now later, on another episode, there was this whole band playing there. And one of the episodes is going to be all from their music, from their set that they did. And I just sat there and watched. It was one of these days where they thought it was going to be super busy. And the timing and everything just didn't work out. So the band got paid, but, there weren't that many people. Anyway, that's Mid-Mountain Lodge. About 1850s, old boarding house, 3-story wood, turned into a restaurant and has this beautiful deck out front, overlooks the run that goes by. In the old days, before they dragged it up the hill, they played Mozart all the time in there. The whole thing was moved by tractors for some reason so they could do this master plan, but it was because it's such a masterpiece of a beautiful place that they dragged it up the hill, up the with bulldozers. There's pictures of the whole process. So Chris Williams and I, our routine was we would definitely go to Mid-Mountain, and they put garlic salt. A little bit of cooking lessons goes a long way, and so does a little bit of garlic salt on your French fries. They don't do it anymore, but they did it back in the day, and just enough that it was like, where's that? No, celery salt. Did I say garlic salt? People, I hope you kept listening for the correction. Now there's people running off. As soon as I said garlic salt, I'm not listening to this guy any longer. That's it for me. I think I'll go try this garlic salt thing. Now I go there every day. It was 2:00, and go and sneak up to this little area. It's just out of the way. It's for employees, and I can have a quick lunch, and nobody knows me. I don't have to be on. I can just be off for a few minutes. Also, there's a bathroom up there. On the whole resort, it's a onesie. It's a Costanza. If you know what I mean. It's your own private bathroom. You can go in there and you can do your thing. And if you have a GI problem, it's way so much more comfortable than in a stall full of a bunch of people clonking around in their ski boots. Trust me. There's a fan. It's luxurious. This onesie. People leave you alone. Oh, there's someone in there. Oh, okay. Let me get him a warm towelette and a slice of today's free dessert they do at 2:00 at the Mid-Mountain Lodge. Only in the winter and only when they're open, people. But after lunch, everything starts to wind down. we're just planting happy trees on the mountain where you want to see them. If you want a squirrel here, I did a lot of side-by-sides with Bob Ross, and then went on to paint. If you didn't think you could do it, you can. Turn on a Bob Ross and get a blank canvas,
Maybe that wax is not
a palette knife, and some brushes.
very good.
Oh, he just complaining about the wax on his skis. Yeah, walk it off. 3 o'clock we all get together for our tactical, where we use radios and things like that and close out the day.
You look safe. Two patrollers are already there. Just letting them in the toboggan.
Okay, he's just surveying the scene of an accident from last episode.
Call for a field-assisted turtle.
It's a snowmobile, and that will
And
help them.
down. Right there's Sandy. Bromoletto.
Sandy Bromoletto.
Might be Sandy. Two.
So I'd say if you haven't painted before and you think you've got some gumption for it, it's a fun thing to get a blank canvas, a palette knife, some brushes, a decent set of brushes, and some paints, a decent set of paints.
Be advised, last Peart's been received on Sunrise.
Just a basic paint set, guys. Don't get too caught up in it. And oil. And I love the smell of Grumbacher medium. Makes me feel like I smell like an artist. And then you flip on one of those episodes and you just start banging those things out. And, the canvas will dry. It'll be bad. And paint over it. You get some gesso, too, while you're there, so you can reuse your canvases. But the ultimate message was always the same. If you want a tree here, it's your own world, no rules. If you're Ted Ligety, you want to mogul there, I want to mogul there. We have $1 million ideas.
13 patrol, sir.
Are you a millionaire? Well, no. Oh, you are? Okay, good. Because you're going to need it to invest to make another $1 million. So pony that up for this one. Dog park. Find yourself someone who can make video games. And this is a new video game where you control whatever dog you pick. Is it a Sheltie? Is it a German Shepherd? Is it a pit bull? Yeah, chase after sticks, and then other dogs try and prevent you to get the stick.
Love my dog.
Fun, right? Lakes you can swim in, things you can jump over, butts you can sniff, things you can shit out, eat, poop, stuff. The whole thing fits in there. The whole thing's called Dog Park.
He's got a toboggan, that's what I'm looking at.
I have this dog, and he is so perfect at the dog part. Here's some of his strategies. One, he's being chased. Okay, he loves that. Hey, why don't you chase me? Hey, you think you can catch me? Or, he does that whole thing. He picks a fight, trolls it with usually a bigger dog, and chase. And if it gets a little hot, one of his techniques is he does a roll. So he just will roll, and then that dog will just keep, the other dog chasing him will just keep going right over the top of him. And then at the end of his roll, he's now learned to just dart the other way. If the going gets tough, he gets 3 or 4 on him, right? What does he do? He pulls their focus by turning while he's running. They're chasing him. He turns back at him like, hey kid, shut up back there. I'll pull this over. I'll pull this goddamn car over. You shut up. No, he doesn't do that. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Only Papa does that, huh? Doesn't Papa?
Hey, watch the toboggan.
So I'm escorting a toboggan down the mountain.
He sometimes goes out and comes right back in to show me he didn't need to go out after all. And when he
Nobody runs into it while they're texting and skiing.
so determined to win every
No laws against that. Hey, you want to text video, you want to talk, chat, play your boombox, we just don't even care.
Tired of blasting away at zombies? Try Dog Bark. Now here's Jerry Garcia.
Anyway, so Dog Park. If you know somebody, and all I want some credit for it. You choose your dog, and then you have these different. I guess what do you use, your fingers on a phone or something like that to move his little feet, and do these little strategies. And then of course, if you got more points and you got better at it, then you could become a mountain lion or I don't know, a cheetah. Hey, look, I brought my cheetah to the dog park.
I suppose too it could just be like a real dog, and if it got really good, you could stud him out. But you'd still have to keep up on his vet stuff.
All right, so maybe dogs, not your thing, and maybe you're into boobs, So that's why we need the $1 million idea number 2 for lactating women who are lactating and, have a busy day, and they just need to have that done for them with some sort of bra, and it needs to be seamless and nice, and it needs to collect without probs, and then you have to be able to store, refrigerate, somehow keep cool what it collects throughout the day. Gentle maybe sucking, I don't know,
Some sort of ultrasonic frequency. She lactates when baby cries.
$3 million idea, mesh panties. My gosh, these things, find them, get them in, get into the business.
Get into the mesh panty business. If you're a neighbor boy, I have the neighbor kids coming over a lot. I don't mow your lawn. No, I just got a new mower. Give me something else. They should show up with chickens and say, hey, for $10, let my chickens just go through your yard and eat bugs. And I'll sell you eggs. Yeah, give me 12 chickens. Just, train about 5 or 10 chickens and just go around neighbor. People will love it. This kid will get rich, and you won't even have to do anything. You just have to be a chicken wrangler. I think back and I think, have I really done a good job updating you on baby? And no, come on, I could do better.
About to drag me down.
Baby today is wearing lovely pink sort of jean material overalls. It's wonderful. And under it, because she's going to the barn today to see the horses. It's an equestrian day out. Okay, great. Well, I got a call. They're about to leave. She slept the whole time. No kerklopping for this one.
Yeah, how about that? Is that all right? Because people say no, they say, no way.
She's starting to copy my wife's expression, particularly her pleasant, everybody's got it, the pleasant face. That kind of, I'm going to be pleasant. I'm not going to say. In the day when we were growing up, we would call it holding my dig against you. I'm holding it. And so when we were in the car, we'd play some game called the holding your dig game, And so instead of saying, you're a piece of trash, and these long car trips, we'd play the holding your dig game. And you'd say,
I'm holding my dig.
How are you, John? Are you John?
I am.
I'm John too.
Good name.
There's been some confusion in the ski shop.
Now there's confusion.
Oh, whoa, yeah.
Okay, I'm a witness relocation program recipient, and yeah, I go by John sometimes. No, there's no reason why I can't just have a radio show like this. No. Nope, not a violation of the witness relocation program at all. I'm merely a witness. Shoot me. No, don't. Please don't. Nobody do that. I don't even know how to shoot back. I wouldn't dare. I would, but I don't have. I don't have a gun. You can have one. That's fine. Just don't shoot me with it. Right? That's fine. That's my view on guns. Thank you very much. My view is you can have a gun, that's fine. Just don't shoot me. Can't I be like Canada if we all of a sudden start shooting each other? To just be like, guys, I am neutral on this. I always am. I'm a middlecrat. I'm not all the way clear over on anything, ever. You always know that's where the crazy is. Stay nice in the middle. Nice where everyone else is. Got some outer layers for protection. The crazies are out there protecting us and bushwhacking away for, depending on who's bushwhacking, I guess. Man, we had a lot of bushwhacking years around here. Look, this is like a slice of life, and I don't want it to be much more than that. And right now, we have this president that has just taken the presidency to a whole new low level. He's like a TV star. Maybe he says that he's a millionaire, but he's so stretched out that I'm probably have more. He's said to his kids that homeless people out in front of his hotels have more money than he does by virtue of the fact he's so stretched out. Well, now this dingbat on the world stage went to the World Health Organization and said, the United States doesn't believe what you believe about breastfeeding, and so we're bailing out. Or I don't know. This is a but basically just said that this whole stuff about breastfeeding is BS, and we're not going to play along anymore. And I haven't even been saying that. I'm misunderstood on that. We need to have all breastfeeding all the time. More breast milk available to some women who aren't necessarily available to breastfeed or not as robust a breastfeeder. Our chemical environment has affected every part of this. Why not breastfeeding? That's why some women need that special bra. Not some contraption they have to go in a bathroom. It's there all day. It collects all day. People, millions of dollars. And that's been our struggle.
P5 is currently 1060.
It's just funny that all of a sudden now this buffoon of a president is like echoing what I've been saying at this world level. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. We needed to supplement, and I said I would love it if we could supplement with other breast milk somehow from some bank, somebody online, some trusted source. But that has been strongly recommended that we do not take such course of action. Okay, well, all right. So formula and the contraption, which, yeah, right. They knew the second they were wrapping that thing up to go, I'm just going to bring it home and make it a drip irrigation system for my philodendrons. What are you supposed to do with that? Come on. So we are now at this point where, like, we know the different formulas, and when we ran out and the big discount box membership store didn't carry her brand, it's, oh no, we're not doing it. And then it was hard to find. There was a lull, so we had to go back to for the gassy fussy baby. And she gets gassier and fussier from the less gassy fussy. She does, and angrier, meaner. Angry mean. She's not mean-spirited at all. I hope you know that. She's so sweet. And we she has these expressions that she's starting to get. And I know she gives me back the stoic serious. And so I must be giving her that. Because sometimes she can be a handful. And I just don't want to add or take away. I think sometimes she thinks we're laughing at her, and she doesn't like that at all. And I don't like that at all either. So you're just learning. We're just still learning. We're still new parents. And I'll probably listen back on this and just be like, oh, what a dopey dope. And you who are all experienced parents, even though I have children, but those were different experiences. I've always wanted to do this, and I think I'm a natural. People, I think I'm a natural. Sometimes I can just pick her up just right, get her right hand out of the way, and get 3 ounces down without a peep, and she goes to sleep for 3 hours. Yeah, that wasn't last night, but some nights I'm the whisperer. We want to take her places and we want to do fun things with her, but sometimes just getting her out of routine even a little bit is weird. And I should mention too, I didn't, but I should have, my wife's hairdresser friend that we love so much, Jeremy. He is into all that astrology and things like that. Things like, do you know why cheese is orange? No, I don't know. And it has some reason for it. Like, uh-oh. Never bothered me. I didn't know there was a reason, but apparently there's a reason according to John. I know that chocolate milk has a reason, and people you just don't want to know it. He did this chart on our beautiful daughter, and it's got to be wrong because he said, and he would never, we wanted it to be wrong too. He said it's the same as our president, this guy Trump. Right. Well, that's why I don't bow down really all the time to any one of these things. I mean, they get me right. I'm Cancer, and man, they got me down. Everything I read about. Yep. I mean, what? You Sagittarius? You're not like that? You like to be home, carry your home with you. Use your hands a lot, like a crab. Well, baby, this apparently is just exactly like Trump. Same moon is in such and such house and those complicated things. Not at all. Not at all. That's so ironic that something like that would come up. But the breastfeeding thing sure did intersect at the same time, which is very interesting. And I am taking note. I'm taking note right now. That was it. It's behind us now. I shaved my back, and that's behind us too. What's this? Mid-90s music to promote some weird thing? Okay, I buried another $1 million idea in here anyway, because it has more to do with baby than anything. And again, I'm sure there's probably something out there that is doing something like this, but not like this. So I needed to do it the way that I wanted to. I don't have time to go the learning curve of some app. There's like at least 12 of them, but they don't do what I want them to do. I want it to be like the Schrodinger's box or the quantum baby. And you know what it does is if it gets enough data about, you know, what's baby doing now, what's baby doing now, what's baby, you put in your own, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, she's sleeping, she's eating, she's farting, she's booping, blah blah blah. Every time anything happens, any sort of event, you record it. And sometimes it asks, hey, what are you doing? Well, it's been a while, blah blah, whatever. If you get some accurate enough stuff, and then you get some algorithms to, you know, go off of that, stretch it out over the course and how their life, and obviously there's going to be some serious stuff that would have to happen to then at some point when you look at your phone, it gives you a percentage of what the possibilities of what she's doing right now. Or it'll tell you you're getting behind on food. This is a productivity app for corporate too, because after a while, and you start talking to people about projects and how they do it and what are you doing? Oh, I'm working on this part of the project, this. You dice it out into pieces, and then you can start looking at the data, the actual data of the productivity, not this business of asking people whether or not they agree or slightly disagree, or whether or not they're delivering to or just below or slightly above expectations. Boo. You guys have got to see that that is going to spiral so out of control that it'll be the end. It'll be the robots take over after that. Because you get so... You have rooms full of people talking about one person, and that's not fair. And it's like big rooms full of people talking about one person that resides in those different percentiles and what their fate and destiny is, no matter what they do, no matter how good their work is, when the numbers come in, their numbers are up. And it happened to me too, and I hit 100%. Meets expectations. That's a death sentence, people. And I told the guy, because I knew that it was, because the math says no, the only way to have a productive place is to have people above expectations. So get rid of them. Drain the swamp. They got rid of all these people. We had just done one of those tests. All right, so anyway, if you're a manager and you have one of these things, it's the quantum app that tells you, like, at any given moment after you've got enough data, you know, what's my person doing? And if that starts to drift one way or the other, you can tell, or that you'll know, or the app will start to know that so's your person. And, you know, you start to find out. Have ones-on-ones with people. Work with people individually, like people.
There's two crows that are like flying with me here today. And the two of them are flying overhead right now. They build a nest in the corner of the Marriott. They're known for collecting crazy things, and I bet it's just full of people's wedding rings and their car keys and all kinds of weird shit.
Sorry, kids. Stay in school. There's no reason to just be throwing words around like that. We were shamed so hard when we were kids for using the wrong words. But don't get me started about corporate America, as you can tell. That was that whole test that I had to take that started this show. Because I hate those tests. I loved it from this company, though. They honestly... That room full of people just decided, let's just give him the good numbers and just tell him he confuses people and be done with it. What do you mean I confuse people? Let's talk about something else. I think I have the meeting on tape somewhere coming up. It was right there at the Mid-Mountain Lodge, right there at my office where we've left, and now heading to go meet with Sandy to do the end of day patrolling of the spot, or wherever Sandy decides, but I think we're doing the spot today. And until then, I wanted to tie up those loose ends, because if you remember, just so short ago, that I was saying, look, I know there's this other side to the breastfeeding thing, and I am that side. It sounded like back then that maybe I wasn't seeing this side, and it is. I want to have the ideal situation, and it's just not. And it gets complicated with different. If all moms were just milk was just lactating out of them like all the time, and it was easy, but it's just not. And so that's why there's this alternative. And we are just so young, we just don't know. They found out that there's some sumo wrestlers that they'll breastfeed them all the way, the good ones. The good sumo wrestlers, they breastfeed all the way till they're 6 years of age. And some like small sumo wrestler town, that's all they do is make sumo wrestlers. Trust me, people, it's out there. Verifiable fact, they'll go 6 years of breastfeeding. And I think that's all I've been able to tell. Is you get yourself a sumo wrestler out there. And our daughter, bless her heart, she is at that phase where she does look, I'm going to say Buddha. I call her that. She's our little Buddhist. And, her want brings her suffering. She's so beautiful, and that's just all there is to it. Her spirit is so sweet.
Bonanza is 1060 at 5 minutes.
Uh-oh. There's a great concern.
People are really happy.
It's not enough anymore. Like, when are we going to get to the line? Oh, finally we're at the line. When can we get through the line?
Yeah.
Oh, we're through the line on the great. When is this lift ride going to be over? Oh, great, we're at the top. Now what do we do? People, I have just been creative and made all these songs for this show, I guess. I've been working on this show for the longest time. I've decided to let people send money to the show for songs or to support the show. I don't care. Buy songs. If you don't like this show, I've decided that you can also buy a song. It's called You Suck, and you can buy it as many times as you hate the show. I know there's another side to the recovery angle that we talked about a few episodes ago, and there are other ways people to recover and to get help. And so my only message is just that people just should and do something, and that it's easier than they think. If they just take the right precautions.
358, 348.
Okay, here's this new guy. Our guy, we're calling him E-Dog. It's a big number. So he's new, super new.
Are you guys crazy?
And he's calling his partner.
358, 348.
Didn't give him enough time. Now he's really harassing him.
358 on Bonanza with somewhere else.
What do you want, E-Dog? He...
So,
348 top of Bonanza. From slowdown.
Here's my struggle. I can't tell if he's mocking the system or if he's just... Everybody is just scratching their heads.
Shall I wait for you?
Yeah. During training, they're super hard on us about the radio.
No, you're good. 348 proceeding to angle.
oh yeah.
So he's new. They started hiring some people that weren't ready for the hill.
Downtime was 6 minutes. Attention with maintenance for minecart. Minecart is 260.
But they just hired some people and did not get them prepared for what they were about to do. They just needed bodies on the hill wearing yellow. And so this guy, E-Dog, is he's a cello teacher and has this wife that is the kind of that takes food home from the buffet. What's wrong with that? I do it. Sure, why not? She's got like one of their napkins just full of oranges and apples from the buffet. So he's obviously peculiar.
Howdy!
But probably smart peculiar. So you gotta be careful, right? Here comes Satan.
Here comes Satan.
He's always lurking.
Hey Ian, is that you? I got
With the horns coming out. Here comes this guy in blue. He's gonna just really...
10-4, we cut up everything on that side, and now I'm making my way to the other side. We should be good for the rest of the day.
Nice and easy to hit slow, show me slow. Through the schools, through the kids. Oh, I might be down here. All right, Satan. Catch you later.
Stay away from Satan. So we'll hear more from E-Dog. And, you know, honestly, they terrify us with that radio thing. I mean, I was horrible on the radio because they terrify you so much. Because I thought, oh, yeah, me, I can... Nope. His reluctant partner today is the nicest guy, and I think that he melts the hearts of women because he's one of those soft on the eyes guys. Younger fella.
Snowboard guy? Got somebody down.
Way laid back. Have not seen him get uptight about anything.
Nice to Satan.
Right? Be nice to Satan. Even Satan, you should be nice to.
Hey, you guys. I'm telling you to slow down. Nice and easy.
They can't hear me. I've told you this.
Thank you.
But there's gratitude. They sense gratitude. I found that working with the crowds.
Nice and easy for Satan.
If you have to work with a crowd.
Put it down to the devil.
Or an individual.
Down with the devil.
They appreciate it if you appreciate them. If you show them some gratitude. Smile with your posture.
Hi, Zoe. How are you? That was a great turn right there, buddy. That was an awesome turn.
He almost skied right into me.
You ready to go? Go for it. Yeah.
It's really happening.
Ain't no one's the boss of Zoe.
It's all fictitious, and this is all
right,
done in
buddy.
my studio.
Cowboy. Do not endanger Satan. Still on my radar. Nice and easy.
It's just technology. I love it. Because Satan doesn't exist. None of this exists.
Hey now. Whoa there. This person's gonna have some talking to. Talking to. I'm gonna have a talking with this guy.
It's happening. Yes. Oh, people. Cue up the music.
We're gonna talk today.
No, not this song. It's not intimidating
We're
enough.
gonna talk about safety.
Not intimidating enough.
Safety.
That's more like it. This is one of those things where the pursuit starts, but it's not a pursuit because, you have to pretend like, no, I'm not following you specifically. I'm just coming down the hill and, you're always in my sights. But they can give you the slip. People can, and so you gotta, and people know when you're after it.
Please stand by for a special announcement.
Okay.
All right, well, we gave up on that. Sorry, cancel, special
We
announcement,
would
go.
like to congratulate the Edge Masters in retirement after 30 plus years of service here at Park City. He has been an inspiration to many and will be greatly missed. He is an outstanding ski patroller and always has class and grace. Thank you, Shred Masters. Best of luck in your next adventure.
His name is Shred?
You know he's quitting today?
Yeah, is that... What, did he just find out that was his... No, Shred? Shed? I didn't understand it either. But 30 years is amazing. It's, as I've said...
I really want to stop where?
You gotta just do it. You gotta do the thing that you love to do. That you don't feel pain. That all of the things fall away when you do this thing. If you're not doing that thing, do that thing. As often as you can. Do the things that make your brain light up. That light up your brain. That if you can imagine us all having a see-through head that just make you shine bright. Ideas and things like that. Imagination and thinking and strategizing and talking and singing, joking and laughing. The thing with babies, and I guess there's different attitudes about it. I know that they're, when the baby is asleep, and I know a lot of people are like this. We're just getting on the lift.
We got to work. Alrighty.
At payday.
Here's for last chair. Good Lord.
Even if they don't pay you well, and at any given moment, they can tell you you're just...
the part where we get ready for our attack. It's super slow today, and I think it's just me and Sandy, so who knows what he's going to do, but maybe just...
You can hear all these people having the time of their lives as the lift goes over the main run.
Lord knows. I got this stocking hat guy. He is going down. Right, stocking hat guy? I could probably see him on the list. Where are you? Feels just a few clouds in the sky. One crow now. I'm sure the other ones are around somewhere. Checking me out. They know what's going on. They're building their nest, so... Oh, I see. Now I see 1, 2, 3. not 4, so I know there's 4. I know there's at least 4 different towers. Payday chair. Anyway, so that's how this is gonna unroll, I guess, as just sort of a rambling, raw, experimental thing. I don't know if I'll even follow through with it, and maybe I'll forget about this. My last day of this, week for another 3 days of rest.
That could have happened.
I would like to add music in all the places where I'm just singing myself.
Right.
I'd like to add the real song.
Add the real song. Call the band up.
And-
Ask Cake and see if they'll do it.
And just maybe talk over the song so that I can use it legally or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. There goes our crow friends. They are busy.
Use your own music.
Birds. I don't know what they're up
That
to.
was a real reluctance
They're
to
well
use
fed,
my
and
own
they
music.
have
It didn't
other
occur to me, and I'm just barely getting to the point where I felt comfortable enough with my
collecting
voice
some
to do it. But there it is. I set a goal. We're 8 episodes into it.
I thought about calling it Always Rolling.
How about hot roll?
Always Rolling.
Hot roll.
Always Rolling.
Hot roll. There's no getting through to this guy.
Always.
Always rolling.
I like it.
I do. There's nothing wrong with it.
Always Rolling.
It's something. It's too many letters. It starts with an A, though. I like that. It's on top of the list. But I don't want people to think I'm always rolling, or that this is about the clandestine recording, or that it's about me, or that it's about anything.
Yeah, it's a message to anyone who cares, but it's ultimately I would imagine my own family, my daughter or somebody, after me would be interested. If they're not, then this is all just a waste. That's okay.
No, I'm getting some value right now.
Plenty of that. And we're going to use that Waste of Time song a lot.
You'd think, but no, there's a copyright violation. They don't want to be part of my rant.
All this stuff together, but to me, it's.
We wash our stuff. They say, here's some soap, go wash your stuff. I spend the whole weekend washing and scrubbing. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's mom. Just for free, for the glory of working there. But those yellow get so dingy, so, it's not a bad idea. I'll have to go, because baby's coming home now. And I gotta carry baby back in with her pink overalls. It's a show about nothing. I'm not going to get too controversial today. I didn't ever mean
right
to.
Right now, I have the travel pressure socks because the hair on my legs was just plain getting pulled out. Then I got those big dicky socks. That's all the type of boots. Those are held up with my long jaws, and I wish that they those 30 freeze pants that we got for Christmas, and they're like sweatpants, but they've got zippers and stuff. They're just not fashionable, but they look great. On the top side, I got my wife beater. Just gives a little bit of a layer just for the sweat and air to move around, and then all the other layers. Thin, sweat wicker, then the turtle, then the hoodie, then the black over the hoodie, just a tee, just a long sleeve. So that then a hood I can pull up and over, and then I have the turtleneck, the perfect combo. I'm telling you, it's the perfect combo. And then all these layers of jackets. Puffy goes on. Puffy has to be.
And as we unload at the top, it's time to end the show. A Hot Roll is a story entirely made up. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. Our producer today is Ted Ligety. He also does mogul and tree placement. And Oprah's niece and intern for the week, Sarah. Say hello, Sarah. Nothing. All right, our director, Steven Spielberg, he's still out there cutting an action sequence, and we're not even going to use it, but he was the one that said, talk about the crows. And use your own music, kid. This thing has wheels. As always, lighting, craft services is handled by yours truly, but the heavy lifting definitely goes to the guys over there at Jim's Erections. Need an erection? Call Jim's Erections, where a good erection is hard to find. Also brought to you by the new Lactata bra from Nipple Sonic, a brand you can trust. Let this comfortable bra gently harvest mother's milk throughout the day with this miraculous parenting tool. Start making the day suck more. Our viewer of the week is Jackie H. The PayPal username is Singing Telegrams at me. If you want to donate to the show, if you want to buy songs, just tell me what names of songs you want, and I'll sell it to you each for whatever you think each song is worth. Next week, we're going to talk about this show in virtual reality. God, it's going to be cool.